これが真の絶望の姿だ。トルメンタルメンテスで
What is going on, guys? This is your boy the Death Smasher, and welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls character showcase. And today we are going to be showcasing the brand new school uniform Ichigo, which you can acquire by completing the 5th anniversary tower. Now, don't worry, if you guys are unable to complete the tower, he'll be back in the new Cave of Diligence tower, which is basically the same 5th anniversary tower, and will basically most likely change the final floor, and that's it normally. But I don't know, that might change in the future, but we shall see. But anyways, this Ichigo has to be by far the best free-to-play unit that we've actually gotten in the game in terms of stats and skills and gameplay-wise, because normally when we get free-to-play units, they don't have Frenzy, they don't have Flurry, they have really low stats and whatnot. The Senkaimon Aizen came really close to being really good, but doesn't have Frenzy or a good killer. Senkaimon Zangetsu was really good, but lacked Flurry and Guard Break. I mean, let's just forget about Guard Break for a good minute. And then this Ichigo came out, and this guy actually has Frenzy, is an SP character, and has a decent kit. I'll say that much, it's decent, but not the best, but it's a free-to-play unit. Why the fuck should we even be complaining about the kit? If anything, it's just a link, really, and you guys will see why. But anyways, this Ichigo is a human-affiliated unit, so of course this Ichigo was before he got his SAR powers, which makes a lot of sense, as you guys can see by the special title, Now Go and Apologize, clearly from the first episode. And yeah, taking a look at what he has, he's got a soul trait of Last Ditch Survival Rate 100% and Strong Attack Recharge Time minus 12%. Now, I think it would have been better if Ichigo received 25% strong attack damage with strong attack recharge time minus 12%. If not that, then Last Ditch at 100% with low stamina damage boost. I feel like that could have been the best link that we could have gotten as a Senkaimon character. But you know what? It is what it is. I will not complain because it's still a good link regardless, because it means that once you die with this link alone or when playing as him, you will come back with 20% of your health and you won't have to use any sort of revival candles or orbs. And now, this unit has SAR Reaper Killer. He's got 1,110 stamina, attack at 636, defense at 352, focus at 352, and an SP of 782 base stat. Now, this Ichigo comes in all types of attributes. I'm reviewing the Mind one, which there's no difference at all, by the way. It's just the same character copy and pasted onto 5 other attributes. So, yeah, keep that in mind. And as we go ahead and take a look at his attacks and his skills, he's got Laceration on everything, which is pretty damn good. And skills, he's got some nice, unique skills as well, because he has a 20% Bruiser, 20% Berserker, Devastation at 40%. He's got the new increased human strong attack damage. Now, of course, if you have him for power or tech, it's gonna change to increased power attribute human strong attack damage, increased tech attribute human strong attack damage. It just varies by the type of attribute you get this Ichigo for. And keep in mind that this is also good because it means that you'll be able to boost your best human units in the game. In my case, I got this Ichigo to buff my Tsukishima, who is 5 out of 5, and I actually enjoy. Now, you guys can pretty much pick whatever attribute you want for whatever human unit you enjoy using, and Ichigo will be there to buff him or her up. Like, heck, this is even good for units like, what's her name? Fucking Cacao Society Riruka? Yeah, that works just fine. And he's also got Frenzy, Debilitator plus 2 seconds, and Sprinter. So overall, really nice skills. And keep in mind that because he's got this skill right here of being a team party booster and the 20% Berserker, it's basically a 40% Berserker that Ichigo has. So he has Frenzy plus 40% extra damage to his strong attacks, which is pretty damn good. So we're going to be doing 3 builds on this character, being the normal attack damage, strong attack damage, and the strong attack recharge build. So starting it off with the normal attack damage build. Alright, so here is what we gave Ichigo for the normal type damage build. We gave him an Owen, Bait, and Chappie all with 30% attack, and the links are pretty much triple 25% normal attack damage links. No Knuckle Duster with 30% attack because I don't use Yukio, he's trash. And overall, we do have his Bruiser increased up to 95%. Now, if I had the Knuckle Duster, I'd easily be able to get it up to 115%. So yeah, it's a shame because we will be losing out on damage. But that being said, we still do have 160% increased attack with 70% increased focus. So we can still do just about enough damage to be able to kill the mobs. Now, we are going to be taking this Ichigo into IZ and testing him out. Now, keep in mind one thing. This IZ we're going to bring him into has holos and no affiliation enemies, so we will not have the killer advantage at all. So he is going to do a lot less damage than what he is supposed to do when it's normally up against Soul Reapers. But that being said, we will still be able to do it regardless, so let's just go ahead and jump in there. Okay, so here we are in Inheritance Zone. Now let's test out what he can do with his normal attack. So, okay, I'm already getting murdered because of these stupid-ass aeroplanes. I swear to God, they're my most hated enemies. But anyways, taking a look at his normal attack damage string, it's not bad. Like, he does at least have the reach, and his strong attacks are still going to be good for guard breaking, even though they're not the best. And we'll look into his strong attacks pretty soon enough. But yeah, normal attack damage string, he does at least have the reach. So, at the very least, for when getting up close, it's not a big deal. And you can still kill off enemies just fine, even more if Ichigo is up against Soul Reaper enemies. But that being said, do I recommend this in co-op? No, I don't. That being said, it is good in single-player content and whatnot. Like, it's usable, but I do feel like his normal attack damage string is actually somewhat slow. Yeah, it's slow, but I don't think it's the worst normal attack damage string because that still goes to Hikone, where it's really slow and has hitbox problems, where Ichigo, he doesn't have any sort of hitbox problems. It's just slow in between the strings because the way of how I play as him, he kind of reminds me of an old OG unit that I'm actually playing as. That's just my overall way of how I'm seeing this Ichigo because they kind of made him feel like as if he's an OG character, but at the same time, somewhat new. That's what I honestly feel about it. But it's not bad because at the end of the day, it still works, but could have been better. To be honest, he could have benefited like a 40% bruiser, but I'm not complaining because this is an SP unit at the end of the day. To be honest, I'm more happy that we actually did get a school uniform Ichigo that we can finally permanently play as, and it's free. Because do you guys remember when we all started the game and we'd have access to the school uniform Ichigo for the tutorial, and then we never use him ever again, and is basically an NPC? Well, we're not back at... Fuck, I can't even speak English right now. Well, we can actually finally play as this Ichigo, even though the model is very updated compared to the initial one that we've seen in the game. And it's not bad. It's actually not bad at all. And now that I think about it, his version could only do his normal attacks. Or here, it's his NAD and his strong attack, so not bad. And I'm glad we can finally play as this Ichigo. Now, rating the normal attack damage build, like I said, just don't use this shit in co-op and just keep it relegated to single player quest. Oh, by the way, this is the only time where we can pretty much see the damage we can do with Ichigo, so hold on, let's inflict laceration. Actually, that was a bad idea. 13,000. Yeah, I'm gonna die here if I'm not careful. Yo, I think I'm already dead! Yeah, around 12k. I think the last hit can pretty much hit for like 15k or something like that. But yeah, other than that, like I said, just keep it single player only. And now let's move on to the strong attack damage build. Alright guys, so we are back again with the strong attack damage build. And we gave Ichigo a pill, bait, and the Daddy's Great Whistle, all with 30% SP. And the character links are all strong attack damage links, where we gave him a Senkaimon Aizen with Ichigo. He has a level 10 SP, so that does carry over onto Ichigo, which is nice. And we also have this Cacao Society Soifon that has 25% strong attack damage links, so yeah, pretty damn nice. And we do get ourselves plus 1,576 SP while having a bit more buff to our Berserker, because we have it buffed up to 110%. But keep in mind that Ichigo does have this skill right here, so it's 130%. Oh wait, we also have full stamina damage boost at 20%, so Combined all together, it's 150% increase, but of course, if you lose damage, that goes down to 130%. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into IZ and see how well he performs. Okay, so here we are back in Inheritance Zone. Now, let's just see this Ichigo in action. Now, kit-wise, it's not the best, but, you know, I'm not going to complain because it's a free-to-play unit. 9,000 damage on our first, 9,000 damage on our second, and around 8,000 damage on her third. So yeah, as you guys can see, Ichigo's kit is not exactly the best as most new units to this day. To be honest, if I were to be completely honest, I'd say he's pretty much one of those early 2017 characters where they have a not too shabby kit and are not that great, but like definitely a character that came before Dangai Ichigo in that kind of sense, because he does have the 900 radius and whatnot. But that being said, for a character that has this kind of kit, it's not that bad, because he does have a slash in his first strong attack, lunge on second, and then his third is 900 radius. So at the very least, the character is decent. I mean, to be honest, it's to be expected that this character wouldn't really get the best type of kit, because it's a free-to-play unit at the end of the day. Like, you're not going to be using this unit much, to be honest, and it's going to be mainly used for being a link. But it's good to see that K-Lab are now making free-to-play units actually usable, because most of the free-to-play units, you're just gonna buy them, max them out, and never use them ever again. Like, we've seen the cases with Jinta, we've seen the cases with Tatsuki, and all those other metal exchange units. The same can be applied to characters that have double links, which are frenzy characters that you get every 18 days. You log in for every new month at the end of the day. So yeah, and that basically is the strong attack damage build. Other than that, it is a viable build, it is a good one, and I think it's good to use. Now let's move on to the strong attack recharge build, and yeah, build them up there. Alright guys, so we are back again with the final build of the video, being the strong attack recharge build. And here's what we gave him. The accessories are pretty much 100% the same, just that the links are a Jushiro link with level 1 SP and 1000 Year Blood War Aizen and Hikone with level 10 SP. So we are going to be getting a bit more extra benefit with the SP count, and we still have the same exact increased spiritual pressure and increased focus, so we should still be able to clear the raid just fine and be able to speed run through it. So let's jump back in there and see how well Ichigo performs. Alright, so here we are in Inheritance Zone. So yeah, we are still doing around 5k damage with our strong attacks. Okay, around 6k with the second and the third, 5k easily. So yeah, Ichigo's kit is not exactly the best, like I've stated before, but still good. We're clearing through the rooms just fine. As a free-to-play unit, he is really damn good. I'll say that much. I kind of am surprised that K-Lab decided to go for the route of the old characters. I think it's to basically give the old players that have played through the first year of the game a bit of nostalgia, which is alright. Like, I don't mind it. Yeah, not the best kit, but fuck it. Plus, this unit is playable. He still has frenzy. He's got laceration. Very useful in Senkaimon quests. Other than that, as an actual playable unit, I'm gonna have to rate him a 7 out of 10, because he's not that great, but he's not bad either. So yeah, he could definitely benefited a better kit in terms of usability, but you know what? Who cares? This is a free-to-play unit. I'm glad K-Lab has actually given us someone good that we can actually play as, and it's free. All we just gotta do is beat some common quests, get the 6-star ticket, and we basically get to choose our Ichigo. And we can basically get up to 5 of these Ichigos, if not more, really. Actually, we can get more until the next Senkaimon Tower comes out, which is gonna be like in another year from now. But yeah, that's this high school uniform Ichigo for you. And that concludes the showcase on the Senkaimon Ichigo. Now, if you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and hit the bell notification so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent videos. Oh, and by the way, I even opened up a membership section of my channel that you guys can subscribe to. The information is there, so that way you guys can do so. If you guys want to support me, go ahead. I'm not obligating anyone to do so if they don't want to, and whatnot. I am working on the Who Is Better videos between Bazby and Cacao Society Momo, and very soon I'll start working on one that features 1000-year Blood Warrior Uryu and the Tech Shunsui. So I hope you guys do look forward to that. This has been your boy, the Death Smasher, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace out, lads.